with David Sirota, blogger and activist and general activist entrepreneur. I don't know. Describe what you're doing here and what your impressions are so far. What's going on?
I am here actually reporting the final chapter of my next book.
Which is what?
Which is tentatively called The Uprising. And so that's what I'm reporting on. I'm also appeared on some panels. I moderated a panel on rural issues because I have done campaigns and lived up in Montana.
Right.
I live in Denver, which is not rural, but has lots of rural around it.
Right.
And I'm also here talking about the Progressive States Network, getting the netroots engaged at the state level and in state politics, where we can have a huge impact, and we actually control, in many states, all three branches of government.
Right.
And I'm thrilled to be here.
So what's the state that you think? I mean, I heard there's been lots of stuff around local blogging. There's been lots of activism around things that you're doing in terms of the West and state politics. Where's the progress on that front in this world right now?
Well, I think that there's a huge amount of progress politically. We've taken back the legislature, one chamber in Montana, took the governorship in Montana, took back the legislature and the governorship in Colorado, various governors throughout the West. And so we've made political progress. Now the question is, how do we make legislative progress? How do we pass legislation to change the law with the power that we now have? And I think that's what we are trying to, the Progressive States Network is trying to engage the netroots in doing. And it's a tough slog, I'll be honest with you. I mean, a lot of people are focused on Washington, a lot of people are focused on the presidency, and I think that has a lot to do with the media. The media is so focused on Washington, on federal politics. But here's the thing.
Does the war and federal policy distract from that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And certainly federal issues are really important. But here's our case. Our case is we have a lot more ability to affect the state level right now in many states. You put 300, 400, 500 emails to a state legislator or a state legislative committee chairman, it's going to move them a heck of a lot more than it might move a congressman or a U.S. senator. Again, I'm not saying it's an either-or situation. We got to be doing both. But we have a huge opportunity at the state level. It's just a matter of getting engaged.
So where are you writing these days? I've seen you're up on Open Left now. Are you still doing Working Assets?
Yes. I blog. That's like my job. I blog at Working Assets, and then I also do I think it's once every other week column for Open Left. I'm going to be having a nationally syndicated newspaper column through creators to replace. Although I hate using that word because nobody can replace Molly Ivins, but I was asked by them to do a newspaper column weekly, and I hope it'll be in newspapers all over the country. And it's going to be starting in the Denver Post and the San Francisco Chronicle, and we're going to go from there. And I'm finishing my book.
When did that come out?
Spring of 2008.
And it's called The Uprising?
It's called The Uprising.
Is it about this world? What's it about?
It's about all the different efforts to organize political power against the establishment right now. And I said it was coming out in spring of 2008. I should have said if I hit my deadline, which is mid-October.
All right, so we'll let Dave Sirota get back to the reporting of the last chapter of his book so you can read it on time.
Theoretically.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.